11:16 on this Thursday night. Let's see. So for you meteorologists, summer officially began, what, June 1st?
Yes.
But for the rest of us, it begins on Thursday, and already we're seeing this heat.
Yeah, we are already kicking into full gear the heat for a good portion of the country. We're going to tap into some of that next week. And it's technically hurricane season.
Right.
It's not a hurricane exactly, but they're already feeling hurricane-like effects down in Florida.
Sure.
So setting us up probably for a very interesting summer. For us, we are going to watch next week in particular. We've got a heat wave that's heading our way. Heat wave, it's a period of a really hot weather that lasts 2 or more days. We're looking at least 4 days next week with temperatures well into the mid-90s. Our average highs are in the upper 70s to low 80s. So we're going to run about 15 degrees above average for next week. So as you're making your plans next week, going through the weekend, doing your prep and planning things out, make sure you plan to account for that heat. Make sure you've got your AC, fans, whatever you have to stay cool, ready to go. If you got to hit the pool, hit the lake, whatever you got to do to stay cool as we get into next week. Kind of work that into your plan because it's going to be an extended period. It's not just one day of heat. We're really looking at Monday through Thursday of next week with very high heat and the potential for some high humidity as well, which is going to make it feel even hotter, especially through that middle part of the week. So again, as you're going through looking ahead to next week, make your plans to stay cool and take that heat seriously. If you are not a fan of the heat, you really got to enjoy the next couple of days. We're going to be in the 70s tomorrow afternoon. 70s for Saturday. Saturday should feel incredibly comfortable. Going to be a nice day to maybe open up the windows, get in some fresh air. And we've also got some cool overnights over the weekend with temperatures dropping back into the 50s. So good time to open up and let in some of that free air conditioning because a lot of those air conditioning units, fans really going to be cranking into next week. We do start to heat up for Father's Day. Sunday, we're into the upper 80s. And then starting Monday, that heat really kicks in. We're climbing into the mid 90s. It's going to feel more like the triple digits for the middle part of next week. We're going to keep those mid 90s in place Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and we're potentially going to hold on to some of that heat into Friday as well. For tonight, we do still have some very warm temperatures out there. We're heading into the overnight hours and we're still locked in the 70s. It was another hot one today with temperatures reaching 89 degrees at Hopkins. We did hit 90 for downtown Cleveland. We had been watching some showers and storms off to the west. A lot of those really tapering off and falling apart as we've headed into the overnight hours. And they've tried to move our direction, maybe just a couple brief showers west of the Cleveland area. So we're going to stay dry for the rest of tonight. As we get into tomorrow, we'll keep at least the chance for a couple of showers, maybe a brief rumble of thunder in the forecast, particularly through the morning and about lunchtime or so. So we see that with that National Design Mart hour-by-hour forecast. Temperatures tomorrow make it into the 70s. We're going to look for that second half of the day. Things should be a lot nicer. We're getting a northerly breeze to kick in. That's going to lower our humidity, clear our skies out. Going to be a really nice latter part of the day as we kick off that weekend. And then looking ahead to Saturday, looks fantastic. Some free air conditioning, so keep those windows open. Might even feel a little cool for some of us first thing Saturday morning. But Saturday, going to be a fantastic day. Our dew points will be low. Sunshine will be abundant. Temperatures make it into the 70s. But again, going to be our last day that really feels very comfortable and pleasant before we get that heat to kick in. Medina Country Club extended outlook. We are into the upper 80s for Father's Day. It's still dry. You're still going to be okay outside, but you will have some additional heat to contend with. Hotter still as we get into next week. We're looking at those mid 90s and that weather impact alert day as we get into the middle part of next week. We'll look at that heat index getting close to and exceeding triple digits at times. And then we're going to hold on to at least some heat, not as bad, but still above average as we get into next weekend. Russ?
All right, Jessica, thank you.